In this movie, we see a fortress facing the attack of a massive army of 200,000 soldiers, while it only has 5,000 warriors to defend it. But what this small army does is nothing short of a miracle. The name of this movie is The Great Battle. At the beginning of the film, we see Emperor Taizong of the Tang Empire, known as the God of War, leading his 200,000 soldiers to invade Goguryeo. General Yun of Goguryeo positions 15,000 soldiers at Mount Jupal to face the Tang army. Among Yun's soldiers is a brave warrior named Samol, who fights alongside his brother. Meanwhile, a prophet woman, said to be able to speak to the gods of Goguryeo, observes the coming battle. At first, Yun's army gains the upper hand, but soon Taizong's second army attacks from behind, surrounding them from all sides. Yun's soldiers are mercilessly slaughtered. Samol and his brother fight bravely, but the prophet woman had already foreseen this defeat. Yun orders his army to retreat, but by then, Samol's brother is killed. Samol carries his brother's body on his back, but Yun commands him to leave it behind. Meanwhile, Taizong captures the prophet woman, who possesses a special bow and arrow that no one can draw. Even Taizong himself fails to pull it. He then asks his general which fortress is next to conquer. Ansi Fortress. Taizong is told that Ansi will be easy to take because its commander, Yang, is considered a traitor who disobeys Yun's orders and receives no help from the capital. Yun, however, decides to send Samol to Ansi with a mission to kill Yang. Yun believes that if Yang had helped him at Mount Jupal, they might not have lost. He chooses Samol because he was originally from Ansi and can enter the fortress easily. Samol hesitates, saying that killing Yang will weaken the defense against Taizong. But Yun insists, those who follow Yang are traitors too, and their deaths don't matter. He plans to abandon Ansi and make his final stand at the capital. On the way to Ansi, Samol meets two soldiers who join him. As they travel, they see two men struggling to pull their cart out of the mud. Samol helps them and asks one of them where to find Commander Yang. The man laughs and says, "I am Yang." The two soldiers with Samol angrily attack Yang, but Yang's General Chu kills them instantly. He is about to kill Samol too, but Samol claims he's from Ansi and that people there know him. Yang orders Chu to capture Samol alive for questioning. Samol wakes up inside Ansi Fortress. Yang is soon called to the market, where he finds two men fighting. He orders them to stop, and they immediately obey. It's clear that Yang is deeply respected and loved by his people. When Samol is brought before Yang, the commander suspects he's a spy sent to kill him. Yang admits he knows Yun considers him a traitor. Samol lies, saying he fled from Taizong's army and now wants to fight alongside Yang. After some thought, Yang spares him and introduces him to his generals. That night, Samol secretly follows Yang with a dagger, planning to kill him. But Yang goes to a poor family who has just had a baby. He brings them food and water, and when he learns they named their baby after him, Samol realizes how much the people love Yang. The next morning, an alarm sounds. Taizong's army is approaching. Yang prepares his men for battle. He tells Samol to trim his beard, an intimate moment that makes Samol nervous since it's the perfect chance to kill Yang. But Yang calmly says, "It's not the right time yet. You'll have many more chances to kill me." Samol is shocked. Yang already knows. Taizong's 200,000 strong army arrives, while Ansi has only 5,000 soldiers. Yang sees fear in their eyes and gives an inspiring speech that ignites their courage. Even Taizong admires his bravery. The war begins. Taizong's army hurls massive stones at the fortress walls, but the walls don't break. They're filled with sand inside. Then the Tang soldiers climb with huge ladders, and fierce combat begins. Yang's army fights bravely. His generals, Panso and his sister Bika, wait for Yang's signal to surround the enemy. When Yang finally signals, the soldiers flank the enemy from both sides. The Tang soldiers manage to break the gates and enter, but fall right into Yang's deadly trap. From above, Yang's men push them off the walls and destroy their ladders using giant crossbows. With no way to climb back, Taizong's army retreats. Ansi Fortress, against all odds, has defeated 200,000 soldiers. Samol is stunned. That night, he dreams of Mount Jupal and remembers Yun calling him a traitor. When he wakes, Yang enters his room, and Samol points a dagger at him. Angrily, he demands to know why Yang disobeyed Yun's orders. Yang says Yun killed the Goguryeo king, which caused the war. Samul argues it was necessary. The king was freeing Tang prisoners. Yang replies, that murder started a war that could have been avoided. Samul calls Yang a coward for not sending reinforcements at Mount Jupil. Yang answers, fighting Taizong in open ground would have been suicide. Samul orders him to join Yan, but Yang insists his duty is to protect Ansi. Just then, an alarm sounds again. Taizong has returned, this time with massive siege towers. The Tang army storms in, slaughtering Ansi's soldiers. Yang orders his men to throw oil pouches at the towers and set them on fire with flaming arrows. The towers burn and collapse. In the chaos, Yang is speared in the shoulder, but Samul kills the enemy general and saves Yang's life. Yang faints and wakes up 4 days later, thanking Samul for saving him. Taizong, enraged that a small fortress keeps defeating him, makes a new plan. The prophet woman arrives at Ansi with the sacred bow and a message. Taizong offers Yang one last chance to surrender. Otherwise, he will build a massive earth mound higher than the fortress walls. Construction begins, and the mound rises fast. The prophet warns Yang that she's seen Ansi's fall and begs him to surrender, but Yang refuses. Months pass, and the mound nears completion. Samul suggests asking Yun for reinforcements, but Yang knows Yun will never help him. General Ponso then volunteers for a suicide mission to kill Taizong before the mound is completed. Bika is furious, but Ponso promises to return alive. Ponso's team sets out but falls into a trap. There's a traitor inside Ansi. Ponso returns gravely wounded and reveals before dying that the prophet woman is the spy. She admits it, saying she saw Ansi's destruction in a vision and only wanted to save lives. Begging Yang to surrender, she cries, but Samul, enraged, cuts her throat, declaring, Ansi will never fall. In revenge for her brother's death, Bika charges into the Tang camp alone to kill Taizong. She shoots an arrow that wounds his face, but is captured and brutally killed. After burying Ponso and Bika, Samul rides to the capital to ask Yun for help. He pleads, the people of Ansi fight bravely, even though you call them traitors. They are defending Goguryeo. Please send reinforcements. Back at Ansi, Yang sees children playing in the sand and gets an idea. He asks the miners if they can dig a tunnel under the mound to make it collapse. They say it's possible and begin digging. When the final battle arrives, the miners warn that the tunnel pillars are soaked from rain. They can't burn them. They'll have to cut them manually, sacrificing their lives. Yang tries to stop them, as the Tang army charges. The miners cut the pillars. The massive mound collapses, shocking Taizong. Yang leads his men forward, capturing what's left of the mound. Enraged, Taizong orders his army to kill Yang and bring his head. The battle lasts for days and nights. When Ansi runs out of ammunition, Yang realizes there's only one way to end the war: kill Taizong. He takes the sacred bow and, remembering Ponso, Bika, and the miner's sacrifice, finally draws it. The arrow flies across the battlefield, striking Taizong in the eye, knocking him off his horse. Just then, Samul arrives with Yun's reinforcements. Defeated, Taizong orders his troops to retreat. The war is over. 3 years later, Taizong dies from his wounds. Before his death, he commands that no one ever attack Goguryeo again. Yang oversees the rebuilding of the fortress, while Samul prepares to return to the capital. Before leaving, Samul thanks Yang for defending Ansi and the nation. Yang replies, "We did it together." He watches as Samul rides away on horseback, and thus, the movie ends.